Hello and welcome to Meanwhile Back on the Hobby Farm. Hey, this is what Mom used to call flower weekend when you started to plant your flowers and your vegetables. And here we are. Hey, over here, if any of you folks remember, back in February, the end of February, beginning of March, I trimmed all the grapevines and I planted a whole bunch in here. And I neglected them. I have just been super busy and I haven't been watering them. But the good news is there are a couple that have budded right here. That one here. And there was another one here. But anyway, oh, right there. That one's budding on the ground. I think they may revive because they were pretty dormant. I needed 6, 4 for the front and 2 for the back. I planted 4 in the front, 3 out of the 4 took, so that one over here is going to go out front by the roadside stand. So eventually in a few years, the whole roadside stand will be completely under shade of grape leaves. And I planted 2 more behind me, behind the other grapevines to extend our grapevine area. Neither one of them took, so I'm going to transplant a couple of them over there. I have a whole table full right up there of nothing but grapes. I was hoping to sell some of them. But you know what? If I only end up with what I need for myself, hey, cheapskate Cody saved some money. I didn't have to buy any. And I like buying stuff. I like planting stuff that I grew myself versus buying God knows what kind of chemicals are in them. These are sunflowers that grew. If you remember correctly, this bed and this bed, this bed and that bed is nothing but chicken poop from the chicken coop. I cleaned it out in February when we had a heat wave, when we had hardly no snow. That came in March and April. But anyway, planted them all bone dry. I just got done putting my hands in gloves and turning about 8 to 10 inches into it, digging it in there, bone dry. I wet it while I was doing it, turning it over, and I just got done weeding it. And these sunflowers, I'm going to leave them here. They were from the sunflower seeds that I made in my own chicken feed this winter because they weren't laying. So I made my own, and there was black sunflower oil seeds is what I planted. So I'm going to leave those there. What I'm going to do is this settled a little bit. I'm going to take some out of here, put some over here. I've got some good rich compost black dirt I'm going to put in here when I'm done. And then tomorrow I'm going to dig up some of the, not much, I don't need much of it, but some horse manure from where the horses are. I'll probably bring about, 4, 5-gallon buckets of it and just put it on the top. These things are going to grow like crazy. So we're going to pause this for a second while I fill up some of these beds. Hey, I'm back. Remember me? Okay, I just got done refilling all of the beds, except for the first one, with some more of the chicken compost, which we call Farmer's Gold. I put some potting soil / compost on the top, and I'm going to be doing this one right here. And like I said, when I am done tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some planting tonight. I'm going to put some very well decomposed horse manure and chicken manure. And we just saw a tree fall down. I heard a big crash and I'm glad I wasn't there, but a tree just fell all down by itself. I'm deaf, but I could hear something in the background. I'm glad I wasn't working back there. Must have been a dead tree. Anyway, we're going to come back over here. Hey, I'm wearing my pajamas and my kids are butthead shirts. I think it's a goat one. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to put some decomposed horse manure and chicken poop, about a ½ inch, maybe an inch on the top of everything tomorrow. But tonight I've got some plant. I've got some, I think, what do we have? We have some rhubarb and spearmint. Picked up some. Having a hard time with my glove here, folks. Please bear with me here. The gloves are wet, and it looks like it's inside out. That's probably my problem. That would be the problem. Not going to show you the whole garden today because I'm embarrassed. It looks like a war zone. It's been neglected. I didn't do much gardening last year. Did some herbs, that was about it, but got to make time. So we started off with these 4 new beds that I'm working on right now. Going to get this glove on here in a second. And here we go. So here is the farmer's, well, the other stuff is the farmer's garden. This is potting soil compost. We're going to throw some over here. Like I said, this winter time, this is all chicken manure. It's got, obviously some of the seeds are germinated over there, the sunflower seeds, but there's chicken feed in there, there's goat poop in there, there's straw, there's hay, and there's wood chips. And this will all settle, and I'm going to be putting some spearmint in. And this one over here, because that's the one that's full of, because it's going to weigh down, it's going to settle quite a bit. I am going to encase these all in metal, probably in the fall time or next year. That'll give me extra years out of it. But we're going to pause this again while I hose down my beds again. Okay, well, looks like I had more spearmint than I thought. I just dug these up from friends of mine on Wednesday evening and kept them moist. And yes, normally you would cut these way down and just put the roots in there a couple inches up, but I purposely left them long because a lot of them started to create runners. And if you cut them too low during the runners, it can actually kill them. But however, peppermint, any mint, spearmint, apple mint, any of them are really, really difficult to kill. You can lay these right on the surface and water them and they'll root. But anyway, they are long, and so I've got 2 beds. I have another bed that I planted last year on the other side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to thin these out. I could have got away with this, what is it, a 28-inch by 2.5-foot box by maybe a 4-foot box. I could have got away with putting 4 plants in here. I don't like wasting. Not worrying about killing it and making it suffer. I'm going to transplant some of these. The reason why I want them in the box is because they are an invasive species. They will overtake your yard. However, let me tell you something. If you have anything that's going to take over your property, make sure it's mint because it smells great. Great to plant it along the foundation of your house. That will keep mice away. It will keep rodents away. Cut fresh leaves in the summertime, put them in your camper, dry them, put them under your sink in your house. Mint is absolutely awesome. Oh, I just love this smell. When I was cutting these Wednesday for my friends, I was on the back side of his house. He was on the front of his house on the other side. Couldn't see each other. He was cleaning his vehicle out, and he could smell as I was digging these up. Oh, the aroma is just amazing. So love my mints. And okay, we're going to pause and go over to the next step. And I just finished planting some lemon thyme. Look at this. A lot of this could have been harvested before I and I might still do some this week before I transplant. That was a big ball of it. I've got some oregano over here. Some more oregano over here. And this stuff is looking really good. Look at this. This is like, it smells awesome, folks. I want to fire up a meal out here cooking that stuff. And like I said, the mint I should have cut down, but I didn't because of the fact that they're already starting to their runners already. The reason why I ended up putting a mixture of potting soil and deep, what I call black compost on the top is because we're going to come over here for a second. This is some of the leftover chicken poop stuff that I had. And if you look down at this, and you turn it over, it's just bone dry. And it's so light that it's going to have a hard time for the roots. Once the plants get established, they could easily get uprooted, especially those sunflowers over here. So by putting this on here, it's acting as a glue to keep the plant root balls system intact, so they have something to grab onto. They will grab onto that chicken compost, and what's really going to help is when I put the horse manure slash chicken manure, but mostly horse, in here tomorrow on the top. That's really going to help make a good catalyst for it to it'll be great for the nutrients of it. The fertilizer, you can't beat it. But that's it, folks. I just got 4 beds done today. That is it. I do have some mother's wort right here that I planted a couple years ago. That's doing great, ready to harvest. And my oregano that I planted 3 years ago is coming up good. The chives are always looking good. Check out that feverfew, folks. It's looking good. I'm going to plant a couple new ones. I planted that 3 years ago. I only got 1 plant that survived. And here's my apple mint. It sure smells good. My valerian root is doing great. That's a good, healthy plant. It's probably about 4 feet tall. My lemon balm is looking good. Check this out, folks. Is that an awesome plant? The answer is no. It's poison hemlock. It's got to go. Over here is some more mother's wort I planted a few years ago. That's looking really good. And we can't end a garden tour without showing my lazy bums who just watch me work all day. Hi, Santana. And there is the 2-month-old chick with her duck. They were born a week apart, same incubator. They can't be released until they're big enough because they will get picked on and killed. How you doing there, Millie? Millie's going, Dad, it's dinner time. Where's my food? Hi, Butch. I got a mess over here with the buckets because I was cleaning the back deck off. Hi, Simon. Hi, look at Tennille. She's got her feet up. She's relaxing. I think she thinks she's at the spa. Hey, you think you're at the spa? Hi, Captain. Captain. Hi, Captain. Hey, pork chop. Applesauce. Oh, we got a frisky hen back there. How you doing there, Applesauce? I know I'm late for dinner tonight. I've been busy. You guys been sleeping all day. When I'm on break, you guys get belly rubs. Hey, leave my camera alone. But everybody's just kind of relaxing over here, and I just get a kick out of Tennille over there with her feet up saying, yep, this is a shady spot. Hi, guys. Millie used to be the queen of the pasture for the first 3 weeks we had her, and was picking on Pork Chop, who's bigger than her, and they got into a fight, and Millie lost. She got bit a couple times, small bites, and now she's backed off, and everybody seems to be getting along good. Hey, folks, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I know once we hit that 100 thrush mark, we've been getting 2 or 3 new subscribers a day. We appreciate it. Hey, remember that back 40 just, what, week and a half ago? It was all waist high, and the animals are doing good. I'm going to be taking them over to the other side to clean that one up. That's over there. Take care, folks.